hello. Hello. Yeah. Hey, everybody. It's me, Sir Douglas of Munro, going live. Yes, sir. Okay, so Instagram is working. Facebook is working. YouTube is working. LinkedIn is working. My pacemaker's working. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to roll, ladies and gentlemen. Another Tuesday night. Wow. Hey, Linda's here. Wow, my sister Linda, first up. You know, I was watching the Yankees game before coming and getting ready for this, and the first four batters in the Yankees game in the first inning, they all hit home runs. So that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on hitting nothing but home runs tonight. You know it. You know it. I know it. I'm sharing. Sharing. You know, it's what I do. Guitar players, guitar lovers, Westchester Live Music, guitar and guitarist, guitar chat. I don't know what that means. Okay. No. Yes. Yes. Definitely yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Sharing there, my good friend Kate Smith. Yes. Oh, of course. Yes. Virtual Jazz Jam. I dare you. No, I mean, please. Oops. Putnam County? Sure. Chicago? You know it. Jazz guitar nerds? Hey. Gibson fans? Yeah, this is an epi. Part of the Gibson family. If you know what I'm talking about. If you're hip. Wow. I figured I'd catch you before I head to work at 9 for one last visit. Man, you work harder than me. I thought I worked pretty hard. So yeah, so while I'm doing this, I had fun over the weekend. Sunday, I got a call from a great drummer, Dave Winograd, and he splits his time between here and Florida. And he called me for a gig. And we backed up the Drifters. Now, obviously, it's not the original Drifters, but it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was out in Queens, and it was right where the 64 World's Fair was, you know. So, of course, I took a picture of me by the big sphere and the restaurant things that were in Men in Black, although they're being worked on, so that didn't look too great. They got all scaffolding all around them, but I did. All right, boom, pow, boom, done. See how fast that was? Because I didn't screw anything up, you know. I did, I didn't accidentally close the app, which I do. So, yeah, that deserves a round of applause. So let's see, who's here? Oops. Oh, look at that. I just switched screens. Hey. Okay, back. Anthony Peralta is here. Yay. All right. Let's see. My mother is here. Okay, good. Who else do we need? We don't need anybody. But you're all welcome to join. I mean, come on. I'm a little worried Sharon's here not yet, isn't here yet, but we'll see. So yeah. So a couple of things before we start. One is I'm trying out a new set of Labella strings. Bam. These are Labella electric jazz strings. And they're lightweight jazz, 12 to 52. Thunder is here. Thunder. Do I have a sound effect for thunder? Probably don't. Let's see. Thunder. Meh. That was really supposed to be an explosion, but it kind of sounded like thunder. But hi. Hi, Thunder. I hope that you are well. And yeah, we're supposed to get some thunder later this week up here in the Northeast. But anyway, so I got a new bunch of strings from Labella that I'm trying on this here Epiphone, beautiful Epiphone Emperor Regent. It's a 1990, I think. I think that's what I said. Or maybe it's a 2010. Looks like it's a 2010. 2010. Sorry, not a 1990. A 2010. It's 15 years old. Lisa Johnson. Ooh, the Drifters under the boardwalk. That's right. I went and did that gig, and they're like, "We'll send you charts." And I was like, "Okay." I didn't need any charts. I knew all the songs. We had so much fun. I loved it. I loved it. And they were great. They were great. They had 2 older cats, 2 younger cats that were doing the Drifters thing, and they were just fantastic. Super nice. We had a great time. The venue was very nice. It was about a, 400 or 500 seat theater right there in Flushing Meadow, Queens. And yeah, a good time was had by all. And it was a Sunday, so I didn't deal with any major traffic. I was a happy camper. Also, you might notice that my face, I got like some stuff done on my face. I went to the dermatologist on Friday. Innocently, I went. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to burn a couple of things off your face. And I was like, okay, cool, you know. And so usually they come out with like a little cup and it's got dry ice in it. And he has a Q-tip. He dips it in the cup and he like puts it on these little things, these little marks. And they're gone, you know. This time he came out with a thing that looked like one of those handheld butane propane torches, like those handheld propane torches that plumbers use when they're working with copper and they're soldering stuff. And I'm like, what's that? And he's like, oh, that's how we do the dry ice now. We apply it with this thing. Well, let me tell you, you could see what happened. Man, and this looks better. This was from Friday. You should have seen me. Each one of these marks was sort of like swollen. It was deep. It was deep. But anyway, feeling better. Let's see. Steve Vance is here. Okay. So I feel like singing. And also I'm going to try blues and minor this week too, because, you know, last week I told you I'm like trying to work on getting this proper fingering. And I used to have my old fingering. Now I've kind of come up with a hybrid of the first part and then the my part. So the two of them together. Oh, I think that's going to work. But let's see if I can pull it off in the song. But you got to wait, because first I want to do All of Me. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I want to lose them. Take my lips, never gonna use them. Your goodbye, you left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part, once was my heart, so why not take all of me? eyes that cried. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all? Why not take all? Why not just take all of me? Hey, now baby, why not take all of me? All righty. Ooh, Kayana's here. So everybody say hi to Kayana. Great girl, great musician. Well, she's not a girl anymore. She's a young lady. She's all grown up. But she's great. Very talented, releasing her own records, writing, recording. She also plays oboe in the United Nations Orchestra, besides playing piano and guitar and singing. And she knows her way around the studio. Yeah. She said, I love this song. Thank you. So, yeah, everybody say hi to Kayana. She's over on the Facebook. All right. We got a couple of people over here on Instagram. Oh, Jerry Fitzgerald, drummer extraordinaire. Paul Biz 145 joined. I wonder if that's how much he weighs. Paul, do you weigh 145? I weighed 145 in high school. No. All right, let's see what's going on. And of course, our good friend Lisa Johnson from Philly is here. All right. So Kayana said, thanks for the plug. So in other news, late breaking news, guitar-oriented news, I got my gypsy guitar back today, finally. After 3 weeks, I got her back. And Chris Tatalia did a fantastic job. He has a shop up in Brookfield, Connecticut called Hot Rod Six String. And he loves the two things that I love. Hot rods and guitars, and he's real good at fixing them. And he took my little fragile baby and made her strong. But I need to change the strings. I might need to put a little extra shim. I'm not sure, but I just didn't want to rip it out of the case and use it tonight and then have it be a little funky. And then, you'd see me crying. Tears. Crocodile tears. All right. The beard is starting to creep into Billy Gibbons territory. Yeah, what do you think? I'm really getting into how do you manage a long beard? And it's interesting. It's very interesting. It takes some maintenance. I thought, hey, you just grow a beard, and you can, but you kind of look like, that you sleep in a refrigerator box, So to have it look like this, you have to learn some technique, some beard technique. So so I'm digging it. Funny story. Back in 2000, Leland Sklarbeard, yeah, that's right, Phil. Back in 2000, I wrote some books for Warner Brothers Publishing, and I worked with a man named Aaron Stang. And Aaron was a great guy. He was, I don't want to say he was my publisher because Warner Brothers was the publisher, but he was the man that I worked with. He was like my guide, my mentor, the editor, that got me through the process and would edit the books and so I worked with him on 3 books, and then Warner Brothers sold all their print music to Alfred, and so Aaron and I kind of fell out of touch, So lo and behold, I do the gig this weekend, playing, in the band for the Drifters, hired by this guy, David Winograd, drummer and band leader. And it turns out that he's like best buddies with Aaron Stang down in Florida. And so I said, please say hi to Aaron. And he said he will. So he sent him a picture of me and he said, guess who? And Aaron goes, I have no idea who that is. So he had to tell him. And he was like, oh my God, he looks so different. See what 25 years will do? And a beard. All right. So enough of that. How about another song? This has the corniest. This is my original intro. And, sometimes people say, oh man, that stuff, that's corny, and I always go, well, I love corn. Oh man, that's another thing. I was listening to Moanin' by Charles Mingus, and man, those guys swung so hard. And that's what I really like. I like the groove. I like the swing. I like the danceability of all musics, if you're, what I like about the older jazz was that it was supposed to be dance music. That was their dance music, that was their Taylor Swift, and so it had to be danceable. And so I think that's why I gravitate to a lot of these songs, because I like swing. I like dance. I like symmetrical diminished scales and chromatic patterns, but I don't know. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that what. Oops. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go. I'm singing low. Bye. Bye bye blackbird. Where somebody waits for me. Sugar sweet and so is she, baby. Bye bye blackbird. No one seems to love or understand me. But all those hard luck stories they all hand me. Pack my bag and light the light. I'll be coming home late tonight. Blackbird, bye bye. That little loop around looked a little weird. We'll see what happens. all my cares and woes. Well, here I go, I'm singing low, baby. Bye bye, blackbird. Where somebody wished for me. Sugar sweet and so is she, you know it. Bye bye, blackbird. No one seems to love or understand me. Hey, Bradley. But oh, those hard luck stars, they all hand me. We'll pack my bag, light the light. Will I be coming home late tonight? Blackbird, 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 bye bye, bye bye. All right, there you go. Wow. Let's see. So Michael Galuna said, Aaron Stang, you're famous. Michael, you don't know Aaron Stang. Do you really? Although Aaron Stang did actually win a Grammy. That's right. The publishing guy that I worked with from Warner Brothers Publishing. He was part of a project called Pink Guitars, and he submitted a track, and lo and behold, the guitar won a Grammy. Go figure. Yes, he won. Yeah. Bradley is here, Bradley Bostic, and all is well. All right. Just had to adjust my headphone. It was hurting my ear thing. I don't know the parts of the ear. The ear thing. Yeah. Hold on. I have a reminder of something from Mono Neon. Yeah, the bass player, Mono Neon. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but there was sort of like this posting up in the corner of my screen that was distracting me because it was hysterical. All right. So my mother said, what happened to Sharon? That's right. Where is Sharon? Where is she tonight? I hope she's okay. Sharon, wherever you are, we miss you, and we hope that all is well with you. And, yeah, I don't know. But just remember, wherever you go, there you are, right? All right. So I uploaded. Let's see. I had a bunch of stuff come on. Bricktop, the second single from the LOOP-MANIA 2025 is out. You can stream it. You can see it on YouTube. And I also uploaded not a bunch, but I think I uploaded 2 more nicely mixed songs from La Pampatak's gig at Uncle Chief, which, if you haven't heard, unfortunately, is going out of business. May 8th is the last day. Or is it May 10th? It's a Wednesday. It's either the 8th or the 10th. I should be able to know that, shouldn't I? Let's see. I can't do that much math. I'm just going to look on my calendar. Hold on. Doodly-dee-dee-dee, doodly-dee-dee-dee, looking for my calendar. Doodar, doodar. Yeah, so it's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday the 8th. That is their last night. So, oops. So, sorry. So I'm going to see Thursday night. We're going to go see KJ Denhart. And KJ is a friend of ours, and we're going to go see her. And then the actual final night, which is the following Thursday, I'm just going to go myself, and because I just want to go, and I want to be there for the final night. But this Saturday, we're going to see KJ. Because this Thursday, we're going to see a minor league baseball game. The Hudson Valley Renegades. Can you dig it? Yeah, fun. Okay. Aaron Stang wrote a few guitar books. Yeah, he sure did. And won a Grammy. That son of a gun. Okay, so I'm going to do a song that you all know. Another standard I'm going to sing, but I'm going to do it with a little different beat. I'm going to put a little Latin vibe on it. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me know what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me like you're gonna miss me. Fill my life with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I hope for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, baby, I love you. me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me know what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me like you're gonna miss me. Fill my life with song, let me play forevermore. You are all I hope for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, baby, I love you. By Menon. All right, let's see. Kayana said, "Oh, I love this groovy rendition of Fly Me to the Moon." Thank you. Little bossa nova thing. And I'm like into my Mark Knopfler thing. I was listening back to one of the La Pompatak records that we did, and Vinny Reniolo's playing on it. And so I have, I got like a billion songs on my phone. So I just put it on shuffle. So you never know what's going to come up. But one of those came up, and he was doing that. And I was like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, Little Sultans of Swing thing there. For your listening pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, because I do care about you. No, I'm not crazy. Oh, I actually found Thunder. Oh, I guess that guy Thunder left, and I just found the Thunder icon. Oops, I just lost the Thunder icon. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Richard Bishop. Same set I use, upper right. Yes, Labella. So let me get my backwards thing happening here. Yes. So I am an endorser of Labella Strings. And Richard, what's interesting, tragic, but interesting, is that I actually, I used the 13 flats, the mediums, on my Gibson Herb Ellis model. And this guitar, the beautiful Epiphone Emperor Regent, it came with half-wound 12s. And since this guitar is purely acoustic and has a floating pickup, I really wanted to try and get a much acoustic sound as I could, as opposed to my Gibson Herbelis, which is a plywood pressed top. So I asked my good friend Lorenza Coco at Labella Strings if I could get some 12 gauge round wound that would be super long, because check it out. It's got to go from way down here, way down here, all the way up there. And this is a 25.5-inch scale, so it's a long scale on top of the little tree thing back here. I guess, I don't know if they did it just for looks or some functionality, but you need some long strings. And so I got these, and I didn't get the logo yet, so I haven't been able to put it up, but I'm using these electric, what are they called? Jazz Electric. And they're 12 to 52, so it's a little lighter than the 13, because I do play some gypsy stuff on this, and I need to be able to, I need to bend. So that's what these are. These are round wound, and they're 12s, and it does have a wound third though. But doing a lot of the Django Reinhardt stuff, you need to have like a little wiggle room there to bend. So there you go. And let's see, Lydia wrote, my mother, Lydia, in case you didn't know. Everybody say hi, Lydia. 95 and going strong. She said, don't forget to hit the like button before we all disperse. We're going to like break into little particles and disperse. Linda said, Mom's right. Smash the button. Okay. Yeah, if you've never subscribed, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go over and subscribe and like and ring the bell and sound the alarm. And while you're at it, you might as well, if you're new here, see this little QR code. Go up there. It'll take you to my website. And if you go to the homepage, you can get on my newsletter. And I send out a newsletter every single week. And you get a free download every single week. So what do you think about that? It doesn't cost you anything. I actually give you something. Let's see. Richard said, I'm more of a West tonality type sound. Yeah, who doesn't love West? And I do love that sound. And I got the Herbie Ellis with the big fat flat wounds for that sound. But this is more of the straight up pre-West swing era giant acoustic guitars with pickups on them. Different sound. This is a 17-inch body. It's kind of like an L5 with leather. Okay. Good. So where am I now? I'm right here. Let's see. I haven't done this song in a dog's age. Oh. But I think I need some water first. I'm trying not to drink a lot of water at night. I drink a lot of water during the day. I drink like 2 32-ounce water bottle things plus whatever else I drink. At night, I try to not drink any water. These are personal tidbits about me that I'm sure you're all dying to know. So all I can say is you're welcome. Let's see. Oh, somebody else is over here on Instagram. Wow. Well, thank you. I don't know how to even pronounce your name. It's like DCRIADOC. Something Doc. But thank you. Thank you for joining and watching. I hope you are enjoying yourself. I hope you all are just immensely enjoying yourselves and having fun in the safety of your own home. Although you could be out and about. You could be on a train, in the subway, watching me on your phone while somebody does the robot dance asking for money. right, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm vamping. Vamp. I said, damn, this traffic jam. Well, how I hate to be late. It hurts my motor to go so slow. By the time I get home, you know my supper be cold. I said, damn this traffic jam. You know, I left my job around 5 o'clock. It took a bunch of time to work it out, just in time to stand in line with the freeway, looking like a parking lot. I said, damn this traffic jam. Attack. Looking in my rearview mirror, saw myself the next car back, about to have a heart attack. Damn this traffic jam. When I die, I don't want no coffin. I think about it much too often. Just strap me in behind the wheel, bury me right here in my automobile. Damn this traffic jam. Well, how I hate to be late. Hurts my motor to go so slow. By the time I get home, you know my supper be cold. I said, damn this traffic. Hey, buddy, won't you move over? Damn this traffic jam. Hey, now, buddy, now don't you go too slow. By Menon, let's see. Michael said, I'm subscribing. Who doesn't drink water at night? Philip said, older people with prostate issues. That is funny. Tom Keller said, I just jumped on after teaching. Sounding great. Thank you. Richard Bishop, I am here. Smalls and Mesro live streams I play with took a break. Nice. Nice. Linda's got to go. She's like, I got to go, bro. Got to go to work. One of the hardest working people in show business, ladies and gentlemen. My sister Linda. Let's give her a round of applause. Yes. She has the largest pet sitting service in Kingston, New York, former capital of New York State, in case you didn't know that. Yeah. And she's busy, successfully busy. Lisa Johnson said, "Great playing. That was a toe tapper. Good. See, that's all I'm trying to do." Man, this guitar sounds good. Oh, somebody said do a gypsy thing. Just used your QR code, and why don't you play a sample of your Duke and Dookie? Sure. There you go, little Duke and Dookie. Let's see. Richard Bishop said, "Saw your site. Scroll up." Yeah, I'm not sure what you're looking for, but yeah, if you go to my website and you go up to the top of the page, you'll see, everywhere you can go. If you go to the home page, that's where you'll see that you can sign up for my newsletter. I hope, unless I accidentally got rid of it. I did some updating on my website, and I hope that I did not get rid of the subscribe thing. So I'm going to make a note to check that out. Let me get I got a pen. So I need to check website for subscription. Check website for newsletter to sign up for the newsletter. I wouldn't put it past me. The great thing about my website is that I'm able to manage it myself. So I can make all kinds of changes, which is good. So, people come back and visit more than once. Like, you ever been to a website that hasn't been updated in like 3 years? It's like, meh. And I update mine all the time. And so I might have updated and accidentally got rid of something that I shouldn't have. But I'll check it out. I'll check it out. So I saw somewhere, was it today? Oh, I know where it was. I was reading Vintage Guitar Magazine. How's that? Another old people thing to do. Vintage Guitar Magazine. I remember when those guitars were brand new. But I was reading it, and Tom Petty's guitar player was being interviewed, and he was talking about Tom Petty. And I was like, I like Tom Petty. And so I actually have a song that I arranged. It's a Tom Petty song. And yeah, it's a nice tune. And I kind of did a little arrangement of it. So here it goes. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. Yes, I'll stand my ground. I won't be pushed around. And if this old world just one life. And if this old world keeps messing me around, gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, ain't no easy way out. Hey, I'm gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. Yeah, Tom Petty. I like me some Tom Petty. Let's see. Michael Kayano said, "Oh, this is so pretty. Thank you." 8K. Adele. Yes. Always like to hear some Tom Petty. Yes. Everybody say hi to Adele, my sister-in-law out in Oklahoma. Yes. Hope all is well out there in the Midwest. Michael Galuna said that his interweb is not working well tonight. Well. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to call it a day. Because I got to check my website, make sure I didn't screw anything up there. And then I have some other office-type studio things to do. Let's see. Do I have anything coming up? What do I have coming up? I must have something coming up. Hold on. Nothing over there. Hold on. I love that. I did that by accident. I leaned over and I touched the I touched what I shouldn't have touched. So let's see. Do I got anything coming up this week? Nada. Next week? Nada. The following week? More of nada. Ooh. But at the end of May, the end of the month, I'm going to be at the LOOP-MANIA. We're going to be doing a live show at the Westchester Collaborative Theater in Ossining, New York. So, yeah. So see that? You got like a whole month to get it together. You're going to miss me so much. But I'll be here every Tuesday, obviously. But I don't have any other live event scheduled as of now. So, yeah, man, get me a gig. But yeah, I'll be there. We'll be there, LOOP-MANIA, with bells on. And I will be here next Tuesday with probably less scabs, hopefully. Yeah. And so I'm going to finish up with a song that I rarely play. Yeah. So this is a little Duke Ellington to end our evening tonight. Cigarette holder that wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out catting that satin down. A baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're tripping. Speaks Latin, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool, but I'm playing it just as cool as can be. I'll give her the world, but I ain't no for girl catching me. Switcheroonie, baby, shall we go out not skip it. Careful, amigo, you're tripping. Out catting that satin down. Nobody's fool, playing it just as cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroony, she digs me over her shoulder. She really digs me out catting that satin. Speaks Latin, that's satin. Out catting, that's satin down. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I thank you. I thank you. And I thank you. Really had a great time tonight. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on LinkedIn. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your weekly support. I appreciate that. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies. And I'll be back here next Tuesday. And when I am out playing live, if you're in the area, I'd love to see you. Come out and hang. And I think that's it. So, as always, I wish you a lot of love, a lot of peace, and just a little pinch of chicken grease. You know, got to keep it